What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are doing the top 5 reports. It's a new segment I'm doing. I'm going to do it at the end of every odd month of the year, just to give you guys updates on the top 5 fighters in each weight class from 122 pounds all the way to heavyweight, because I feel like I should update my top 10s. I do those at the halfway point of the year and then the end of the year. But I feel like you guys deserve updates and news on the top 5 fighters in each weight class, because these are the best fighters in boxing. So today we're discussing the 135-pound lightweight division, the top 5 there, one of the best divisions in boxing. Before we get into that, guys, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get. So please show me the love if you can. If you don't like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs down or leave me a comment telling me why you don't like what I'm doing. I'm all about it. Anyways, back to the top 5. So there hasn't been any major changes in the top 5 because nobody's really fought in the first quarter of the year so far. But we do have news. Number 5 is the undefeated WBA regular champion, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Davis returned at the very beginning of the year on January 7th. He took on, Hector Luis Garcia, and who was a champion at 130, and he completely broke him down, stopped him in the 8th round of that fight, or 9th round, and retained his WBA regular belt. This is a prelude to a huge showdown at a 136-pound catchweight with Ryan Garcia that is taking place Saturday, April 22nd. Now, in terms of his standing at lightweight, probably not going to affect it that much because the fight's technically not at lightweight. But this is a huge fight on April 22nd, and it's going to be on Showtime pay-per-view in the main event. You do not want to miss this really, really big fight and showdown between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I'm personally picking Ryan to beat Tank Davis, but given the fact that Davis has put all the weight, contractual weight, advantages and everything in there, that does somewhat tip the scales. So I do think this fight can go either way now because of that. But I really do think that Ryan is going to win the fight. That's my prediction, but I could be wrong. So we'll see what happens. But April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view. Number 4 is Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated former 2-division world champion. He is returning Saturday, April 8th, and making his lightweight debut when he takes on Yoshino. I forget the guy's name. He's from Japan. He's actually kind of successful in Japan. He's knocked out Masayuki Ito, who's a former champ at 130, and he also beat Nakatani, who was a pretty damn good fighter and has been in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko. So this dude is not a complete pushover. It is a WBC eliminator. So Shakur Stevenson on April 8th on ESPN, check him out, because he could be knocking on the door to possibly the winner of Haney and Lomachenko in the second half of the year. We'll see. Or grabbing a title at 130 and demanding that those guys fight him. So we'll see what happens. I think he's going to dominate Yoshino and beat him by a 12-round decision and stay undefeated. Number 3 is still former unified champion George Kambosos Jr. Well, there's been talks that Kambosos could fight Gustavo Lemos in a IBF final eliminator to try to get in line for a crack at the title or fight for the vacant belt. That's just a rumor, nothing concrete, but that has been floated. There's also possible talks of him moving to 140 after the back-to-back losses to Devin Haney. So nothing concrete. Hopefully we know by the next top 5 report, which is at the end of May, what's going on with Kambosos. Still number 2 is former 3-division world champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko, and this impacts the number 1 guy, and I'm going to give you the number 1 guy still. It's still the undefeated, undisputed champion, Devin Haney. These 2 guys are on a collision course Saturday, May 20th, ESPN pay-per-view. Haney versus Lomachenko for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. Big fight right here. I think it's the biggest of both their careers, and I can't wait to see this one. Saturday, May 20th on ESPN pay-per-view. Now, I do believe that Devin Haney has a better chance than I originally thought, but I still think that he's never saw or fought anybody of Lomachenko's intelligence and skill. And I think that's going to show in this fight. I know a lot of people are big on how he dominated George Kambosos, but Kambosos is a very one-dimensional type fighter. He's a guy that fought a lot of close decisions against guys that aren't as good as Haney. And Haney dominated him. So Haney is obviously better. But is he on Lomachenko's level? We're going to see on May 20th. And by the time we come back for the next top 5 report, you guys can make me eat some crow if you want and tell me I was wrong. I'll be more than happy to be wrong if Devin Haney can truly beat Vasily Lomachenko. But I think Loma still has what it takes, and I think he is going to beat Devin Haney decisively by a decision to capture the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. So we'll see what happens. That fight takes place again Saturday, May 20th on ESPN pay-per-view. Don't forget about, though, Shakur Stevenson and Yoshino on April 8th. And you also have, and maybe most importantly, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, as they will fight at 136 pounds on April 22nd on Showtime pay-per-view. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the top 5 report on the top 5 fighters in the 135-pound lightweight division. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.